This is a weird thing I noticed, and I just realized this. So the characters in this, I'm looking at the movie IMDb. It's like Mariner, Drifter, Gatesman, Enforcer, Elder, and then Helen. And it's like Helen's sort of a name.
Right, it's like in Game of Thrones how there's just a guy named John.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. It's like kind of weird. Why wouldn't she have a fun, like, cool old name or whatever? The thing I'm now thinking also is that in the Chuck E. Cheese universe, it's Chuck E. Cheese, Jasper T. Jowls, Munch, Pasquale, and Helen.
The bird.
Helen is the bird.
Interesting.
And Helen has the least fun name of all the characters. Is this a sexism thing, maybe? And I'm only being half serious.
I mean, this seems like a classic Hollywood thing where, like, it certainly comes up in comedy a lot. Like, I had lots of teachers coming up making sure to go, like, and make sure to write jokes for the women in the scene. Like, they do not just make women in your sketches or your scripts wife, mom, girlfriend. Helen. Helen is kind of like that.
So, like, Helen is a real plain name. It's not as fun as the other names. And both Waterworld and Chuck E. Cheese have the same Helen problem.
Should we change the name of the Bechdel test to the Helen problem?
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. All the men have fun names except for the one woman.
The Helen problem might
and I
just
think we're
be
just the four guys to hash this out. I think we can all agree.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Listen, ladies, we're changing the name of the Bechdel test, okay?
Well,
Deal with it.
Listen, we all love Alison Bechdel's classic graphic novel Fun Home, but we have something about Chuck E. Cheese.
The Helen test could be just applied to themed entertainment. Chuck E. Cheese, the Waterworld Sun Show.
So where Bechdel test is, sure.
Well, let's look up other stuff. I mean, if it's not an IP...
But also, from there, the character Helen in Waterworld is not... helpless is not
that's true, yes.
No, she is mainly referring to the Mariner and when he is coming, but she's still kind of an ass kicking heroine. But you're referring primarily 90% of this issue is name creativity.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And also, I'm not trying to discount what Helen brings to Munch's Make Believe Band, because Helen,
she's a force.
What does she play?
She's like just kind of stands there and sings.
Oh, she's like backup singer, tambourine.
Here. So if you go through, old Helen from the original has a guitar, but then
you're showing a picture where she's like Joni Mitchell.
Yes, she's like Joni Mitchell. Helen.
She's a folky.
But then, like, later, Helen is kind of just standing on stage and sings because she's a songbird.
In like a 4-year-old girl from the 80s is aerobics jumper.
Yeah.
So Helen is a big part of the band, but name wise, she should just have a more fun name. Is all I'm saying.
Let's apply the Helen test to some other stuff. The Country Bear Jamboree. What's her name?
Trixie. Trixie's a fun name.
Passes.
And the three. What are the three girls' name? The little girls.
Better look that up. People are going to be mad.
They're going to be mad at me.
Helen.
The Sunbonnet Trio. I'm embarrassed that I didn't know. I couldn't remember that.
Sunbonnet Trio.
Bunny, Bubbles, and Beulah, and of course the swinging Teddy Bear who comes down from the ceiling.
Sure.
And they all great names, all fun characters.
Yeah, pass.
So that passes the Helen test.
Yeah. Leota passes. Cool name, Madame Leota in the Haunted Mansion.
Birds in the Tiki Room. Are there any Helens there?
I don't think this passes the Helen test because there's only 4 main birds are men in the Tiki Room, and then they bring up all the background singers, but none of them have Jason is Smiling, but they're just like sort of a big chorus of singers.
Right, sure.
Let's all sing like the birdies sing.
Bird 1, Bird 2.
Let's all sing like the nightingale. Tweet, tweet, tweet. But no one has a distinct. Yes, Jason. What are you about to say here?
I think a new attraction. I don't want to tip this too much.
Go ahead.
But I feel like the Incredicoaster doesn't pass.
The Helen test?
Because all the women are just like, we gotta get Jack. we gotta help Jack.
You say you're saying
it's her baby.
But it is just women talking about men, right? That's the.
The test isn't.
Yes, you're right.
The test is about interesting names.
It's a names only, Jason.
Oh, it's a names only.
So maybe
and her name is Elastigirl.
That's
pretty good
fun.
name.
Yeah.
Wait. What is her first name? Maybe her first name is Helen.
Is it? Oh God, if it is, listeners
Helen
might know already.
No, the people are freaking out.
Her voice's name is Holly.
Maybe
Holly Hunter. Okay, let's see here. Mrs. or Elastigirl.
Mm-hmm.
Her first name is Helen Parr.
Whoa! Prestige.
Oh
my god!
Oh my
Jason,
god!
Jason, you were right to bring this up.
Jason was right. Oh my god! This is the craziest moment in our podcast history.
Well.